Hello, second graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. Today we're going to start a new topic, topic 14, add and subtract with measurements. So let's start. Please open your book, page 609.
The ant crawled along the edge of this blue rectangle. Measure the total distance the ant crawled. Show your work and be ready to explain it.
So in this topic, we'll be learning about measurement. We're going to use a ruler, take measurements, and add them or subtract them. So let's start.
How do you know when to add or subtract when solving problems involving measurements? Think about this question during the lesson. The book is 9 inches long and 6 inches wide. What is the distance around the front cover of the book? The cover of the book is a rectangle. What does distance around mean?
All right. So as we look at the front cover of the book, the shape is rectangular. So we have 4 sides, straight sides. We have two sides that face each other the same length and in both up or the sides.
Distance around means the combined length of all 4 sides of the book. Why have only 2 sides of the book been measured? The other 2 sides of the rectangle are the same length as the 2 that have been measured. How can you find the distance around the cover? Select your answer.
Okay, so now we know that there are 4 sides in the rectangle, and we know that the sides that face each other have the same length. So to find the distance around the cover, front cover of our book, we need to add, very good, the 4 sides. So 6 inch plus 9 inch plus 6 inch plus 9 inch.
You can add the lengths of all 4 sides to find the distance around the cover. Find 9 plus 6 plus 9 plus 6. The distance around the cover is 30 inches. To show that the answer is a measurement, write the units you are measuring in. Now look at these measurements. How much longer is the teacher's arm than the child's arm? Will you add or subtract to solve this problem? Select your answer.
So now I have 2 measurements. I need to compare, seeing which one is more or less than. In this equation, we will be subtract.
Subtract to compare measurements. Find 66 minus 47. Break 47 into 40, 6, and 1. Then subtract each part. The teacher's arm is 19 centimeters longer than the child's arm. What other question could you answer by comparing the length of these arms? You could find how much shorter the child's arm is than the teacher's arm.
Now you know how to add and subtract when solving problems involving measurements.
All right. So in this lesson, we'll learn 2 things. We'll learn when we compare, we need to subtract. So like this example, and we also learn that when we need to know the distance around a shape or like the cover, front cover of a book, we add the length of the sides. All right. Now let's go back to our first question before we do our guided practice.
The ant crawled along the edge of this blue rectangle. Measure the total distance the ant crawled. Show your work and be ready to explain it.
All right. So for this example, you need your ruler. You're going to measure the side, the top side, and then you're going to put your measurement here. You can use centimeters if your ruler was centimeters, or inches. And then you're going to measure the other side. Only 2 sides is enough because the facing side will be the same measurement. And then you're going to add the 4 measurements. Don't forget to put the unit of your distance, of your measurement at the end of the total. All right, let's go to see our guided practice. In your book, page 610. Decide if you need to add or subtract, then write an equation to help solve each problem. First one is done for you. What is the distance around the baseball card? So as we see here, they use measurement in centimeters. So they measure one side, which is 10 centimeters. That's mean the facing one, again, would be 10 centimeters. And then this side, 7 centimeters. That's mean the facing side will be also 7 centimeters. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna add that 4 sides. So 10 centimeter plus 7 plus 10 plus 7. And then we're gonna be normal addition equation. You can look for doubles, or you can add in different orders to make it easy for you to add. All right, let's see the number 2. What is the distance around the puzzle? Again, this one is addition, as we see, and the measurement is done for you. So one side is 15 inch, the second side is 12 inch. That means I have 15 plus 15, adding the 2 sides, same facing each other with the same length, and the other 2 sides. So we're gonna say 15 plus 15 plus 12 plus 12. All right, so let's put this down. So 15 plus 12 plus 15 plus 12 equal. As we see here, I have 2 doubles, so I know 15 plus 15 equals 30. I know that I can let's put this down first. So I know 15 plus 15 equals 30, and 12 plus 12 equals 24. So 30 plus 24 equals 54. So I'm gonna put 54. And then I'm gonna write it one more time, 54, and we're using the unit inch. So as you see, over here inch, the first example was in centimeter. That's it. All right, second graders, I'll leave you with the rest of the activity in your book, page 611 and 612. Thank you. Hello, second graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. We're still in topic 12, topic 14, lesson 2. Let's start.
Julie and Steve each cut a piece of yarn. The total length of both pieces is about 12 centimeters. Measure each piece of yarn. Circle Julie and Steve's pieces. Then explain your thinking.
All right. We're still learning about measurement. So today we're going to deal with objects that we don't know the measurement or the length of it. So we need to find it out. So let's start.
Michelle jumped 24 inches. Tim jumped 7 fewer inches than Michelle. How far did Tim jump? Will the number of inches Tim jumped be more or less than 24? How do you know? The number of inches will be less than 24 because Tim jumped 7 fewer inches than 24. What type of equation can you write to show the problem? You can write a subtraction equation to show the problem. Which number in the equation represents the length of Michelle's jump?
Select your answer.
Okay, so we need to compare between two friends that they jumped. So let's see.
"24 represents the number of inches Michelle jumped. The equation also shows the 7 fewer inches Tim jumped and the unknown length that Tim jumped. Why isn't a number used to represent the length of Tim's jump? What symbol is used instead? The length of Tim's jump is unknown, so a question mark is used. To find the unknown length, you can draw a picture, such as a yardstick. Then you can count back to solve the problem. What number should you start at to count back 7?
All right, so now we know that we have the length of Michelle. We know that Tim jumped 7 fewer inches than Michelle. So we're using here either a ruler or the yardstick, and we will do our subtraction.
To count back, start at 24 inches. Count back to find 7 inches fewer than 24 inches. Tim jumped 17 inches. Does the answer make sense? Yes, the answer makes sense because Tim jumped 7 fewer inches than 24. 7 less than 24 is 17. Now you know how to find unknown measurements.
Great job!
All right, so let's go to our guided practice, page 614, and see the examples we have. All right, write an equation using the exclamation question mark for the unknown number. Solve with a picture or another way. Over here, a square stem measures 2 centimeters in length. How many centimeters long are 2 stems? So each stem 2 centimeters in length. So I have two square stems. So that means 2 plus 2 equals 4. So let's write here 4 centimeters. And then put your answer here. And that's the unit we use for measurement. Okay, let's go for number 2. Stewart's desk is 64 centimeters long. His dresser is 7 centimeters longer than his desk. How long is Stewart's dresser? So we have 2 objects. We know the desk is 64 centimeters long and the dresser is 7 centimeters longer than the dresser. So that means the dresser is longer. I'm adding here the measurement for the desk with the 7 centimeters, the difference that I have. So let's write our equation. 64 plus 7 equals 71. So let's write here 71 centimeter. So that means that Stewart's dresser is 71 centimeters and the desk is 64 centimeters long. All right, that's it for today's second graders. Thank you.